In Mark chapter 4, beginning with verse 21, we read, "And he said to them, Is a lamp brought in to be put under a basket or under a bed and not on a stand? For nothing is hidden except to be made manifest, nor is anything secret except to come to light. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear." And he said to them, "Pay attention to what you hear. With the measure you use, it will be measured to you, and still more will be added to you. For to the one who has, more will be given. And from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away." As Jesus taught in this chapter in parables, it was somewhat opaque. It's a little obtuse. It wasn't immediately clear just what it is Jesus was talking about. And that was on purpose. When he told parables like the story of the sower, he wasn't trying to give an illustration to make things easier. He was trying to challenge us to ask questions. And he reveals here that that's the point. That the ultimate goal for light is for it to shine out. You don't have light and then just cover it up. You don't hide something forever. You hide it for a purpose till the time comes for it to be brought out and for that purpose to be fulfilled. So in much the same way, Jesus was sharing light through what he was teaching. And while some of these things were secret, some of them were hidden, it was his intention that that meaning be uncovered. It was his intention that we ask questions and we wrestle with what he's saying, and that we not stay in the dark, but by trying to understand who he is and what he's doing and what he means by the things that he says, we might see that light shine and have that light change everything around us. And while there is clearly effort needed to follow Jesus, to learn from Jesus, to hear and understand what it is he's teaching, and to be a doer of that word, Jesus makes clear here that it's worth the effort. That even that journey of trying to work these things out, of trying to understand those meanings, that even in that alone, there will be blessing. That the more we try to know Jesus, to know who he is and what he's doing and what he means, the more we'll receive. That as we expend those efforts to push into God, to get closer to him through the person of his son Jesus, the more we'll be rewarded, the more that we'll receive, and that effort will be worth it. Those times that we spend in devotion and Bible study, those times that we spend assembling for corporate worship or studying in private, those efforts are not wasted. Whatever we put into, whatever measure we use to try to know God better, will be the way through which God helps us to receive even more. It'll be the way through which he builds our faith. He grows our knowledge. He helps change us to be more like Jesus. Yet, as Jesus communicates this, it's also with a word of warning that those who have will receive more as we make those efforts. But those who don't have, those who don't make those efforts, even what little we have will be taken away. We might say it, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And that's the implication here. Even if you know some Bible stories, even if you've been taught some things about Jesus, if you keep it at arm's length, if you don't make an effort to really know him, if you're not truly devoted to following him, even that little bit of knowledge, awareness that you have of him will be lost. if it's not spent in such a way of coming closer to Him and allowing Him to completely transform your life. So this is the opportunity and the challenge in following Jesus and truly knowing Him. Any effort you make will be worth it. You will find Him come close to you as you come close to Him. You will see Him reward those efforts you make in ways that go far beyond what you could ask or imagine. But if you don't, if you keep your relationship with Jesus superficial, if your knowledge of Him is static, you just know the same things that you learned in Sunday school growing up, but you never come to know Him better, you never experience change from following Him, then even that bit of knowledge you have isn't going to do what it could have done. You're going to lose the benefit that could have been there. So let's accept His invitation and let that be the opportunity and not the challenge to us. Let's be people that know Jesus and experience for ourselves just how much more He gives as we seek to know Him even better.